Alright, how's it going, guys? This is Ryan here. I honestly don't know if I introduced myself last time, but my name is Ryan. I'm here with you playing Skyrim again. We're in the same spot with our Dark Elf. I literally did not move once, other than while I was streaming yesterday. We are playing on, sorry, wrong one, settings. We're still playing on Adept difficulty. Survival mode was turned off. I didn't really enjoy playing with the survival mode on yesterday. I thought it was a bit of a hassle. And it's just something that seemed to prevent us from moving forward in the game. So, we're back, and our quest is Dragon's Rising. So a dragon has risen. A dragon has been sighted at the watchtower near Whiterun. Jarl Balgriff has sent me along with his housecarl Irreleaf. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with trying to read names. With reinforcements. So we need to meet her at the Whiterun watchtower. This will be our first dragon sighting since we saw Alduin when he pretty well helped us escape Helgen yesterday. So, gonna run up here. Always grabbing those alchemical ingredients. And would you look at that? There's the group of people already over here just waiting for me.
Dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know
it does.
Bad. We've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out.
I mean,
we need to know what.
It would be a pretty big dragon, no? Wouldn't we see it maybe? But I certainly don't look up very often when I play Skyrim, but those moons look really nice. The whole Skyrim Special Edition looks so good in comparison to the original Skyrim. Not to, you know, put down the original Skyrim because it's such a good game, obviously, like we're still playing.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know.
Why not?
Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes!
Oh, he's coming from somewhere.
Make every arrow count!
There we go. Now we have the quest marker up there. So we are going to switch to our Nord bow. This is one of the few times you like really have a lot of help with fighting a dragon. I'm not even going to try and say his name. So, a lot of people would think, ooh, if he's flying up there, why wouldn't you go up top? Right? Then when he lands, you don't really have much of a shot. You can stand on the edge, but it's dangerous. Pretty sure that last shot missed horribly. But that's why usually you don't want to stand on top of the watchtower. It's dangerous up there. Horrible angle for this like kill shot, but I'm sure we'll get a better one. You did get to kind of see me jump off the dragon's head, so if you didn't know what was going on, now you kind of have an idea what happened. We are going to take dragon bones, dragon scales, all the gold. We're not going to take any of the Whiterun armor, because it's really not great.
What's happening?
Irolith is correct. Good shots. What is happening? What's attacking me? Use the shout selection of the magic menu to equip your unrelenting force shout. So, if you don't remember, yesterday we did get a word wall, and we learned the word force of unrelenting force. So now that's equipped. Force.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
You're Dragonborn.
In the very
Dragonborn,
oldest
what do you mean?
days, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I think you might be right.
Yes, I think I am. You can shout now. That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
Foos.
That's right.
That's what we're
My
talking about.
grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn.
Alright, so...
Those born with the dragon blood in them.
Anyways, they're all gonna just stand out there and kind of freak out about the fact that I'm a Dragonborn. If you're not new to Skyrim, you already know that you start off this game as a Dragonborn. So now we gotta return to Whiterun and talk to the Jarl. Let him know that the dragon's dead, because, you know, he deserves to know. There we go. Now, what on earth was that? We'll find out shortly, don't worry. But I don't want to spoil anything to anyone who is new to the game. So, I really hope the volume's better. I was informed that last time it may have been hard to hear me while people were talking and stuff like that.
Turn around and go back the way you came.
So, I did turn that down. So hopefully you can hear a little better. But, enough talking about the literal one change I've made since yesterday's stream. This game is so much fun to play, and I would highly recommend anyone at home to play this. No, you don't know me, Whiterun Guard.
Dragons I can handle. Just talk of dragons.
Realistically, we could have fast traveled, but I didn't think it was really necessary. Not that far to walk.
Isn't it? You did it. You killed the dragon.
I did. No help either. Like, none of your guys were there. It was fine.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
So the watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon. Turns out I might be something called the Dragonborn. Killed the dragon. I think I deserve a reward. So, I don't usually play, like, a background to my character, but I feel like since I'm doing this while someone's watching, or people may be watching, I am going to try and give it a bit of a background. So I think that we would, like, to basically just be kind of a greedy person. We want money. We want to always be raking in money and always have, like, interesting things, unique items, that kind of thing. So, I'm gonna respond to the Jarl. I killed the dragon. I think I deserve a reward.
There's no question about that. It was a mighty deed. You've earned a place of honor among the heroes of Whiterun. But there must be more to it than that. Did something strange happen when the dragon died?
How would you know, huh? You don't know. It turns out I may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
I'm probably not going to keep
You
up this
know
voice.
about the Dragonborn.
Just every once in a while I'll probably break out some kind of voice for the character, and I cannot guarantee it'll be the same. When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it. Yeah. When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
The Greybeards really were summoning you.
The Greybeards. Oh, that's literally the next line.
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want from me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
I did.
That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar.
Hi,
This
Hrothgar.
hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here?
How
Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
I literally just shouted.
No nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Oh God, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
This guy's kind of a
That's the
dick.
Grey Towers. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon? It revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it.
Could it be
They think you're Dragonborn.
I am?
Who are we to argue?
I need to ask you to stop. That
Sorry.
good.
There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor.
Is it? Is it an honor?
You know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so we finished talking to Jarl Bagrath. And he did give us the Axe of Whiterun. It's a two-handed weapon. I really don't think I'll be using two-handed weapons very often. I don't really like using two-handed weapons because they're just really slow. So I'm gonna try and stick to our one-handed and shield.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
I'm a Thane? What does that mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
Alright, so cool. So, basically if we tell... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Still here.
Time for us to part ways.
Home if you need me.
Cool. You are home. So now if we talk to guards, and we had like a petty crime, like stealing something or anything like that, we can tell them that we are a Thane of Whiterun, and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was you." And they'll like void our misdeeds. So now we did get some dragon bones, and I know a lot of people would save them for like later use and stuff. But for right now, I don't have a lot of money, and money is something that our character likes. So we're gonna try and sell them to anyone who's willing to buy them.
You look rather... Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
So they don't sell for like an absurd amount, but they do sell. So Blisterwort we want. Fire salts we want for a different reason. Realistically, I'm probably gonna just end up buying everything that's in here except for maybe the void salts. And I'm sure I can figure out a way to make the money back. I don't have a ton of stuff I'd be willing to sell to her. So let's see. Well, maybe we'll just stop there. And then
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I'm sure we'll be back to buy more alchemical ingredients in the future.
Pardon me. Would you like to take a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
Always trying to peddle something on me here. So,
Got some good pieces out here. I don't claim the
what
finest
have you for
weapons and
sale?
armor.
No. There is one specific enchantment I do look for early in the game. And it's not on armor, but we can find it on weapons.
We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information.
Who are you
A
looking
woman,
for?
a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us.
Oh.
She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Okay, cool.
We will find her eventually.
That's good. So now we need to go up to High Hrothgar, to visit the Greybeards. But before we go there, we go to Iverstead. So I'm going to bring us to Helgen. Set a custom marker there. I set it there because there's kind of a walkway or a path you can follow that'll make it easier, so I'm not trying to like scale mountains. You don't have to watch me jumping into a rock for who knows how long. But we'll see how it goes. Doesn't always go according to plan. So this is technically just following like the storyline of the game, which isn't something I'm gonna do too much. Probably do the next 2 quests. just to get a couple of the rewards. That'll help us become a lot more powerful, and then I'm gonna tackle like one of the guilds first. I really enjoy playing the guilds in these games, or in this game. I did play a couple of the Elder Scrolls, a couple of the Elder Scrolls games. Like I've played Oblivion, but I couldn't really get too into it, mainly because I was really young, and I didn't understand the complexity and like following all these different quests and trying to do all this different stuff. I couldn't do it. That might be something I try and play here in the future. And then I played Elder Scrolls Online, which I couldn't get into. I had a really hard time trying to get into it. Maybe it's because I was playing it by myself, so I didn't have like a group of people to go adventuring with. I know there's a lot of people who really enjoy that game. I wasn't one of them. So not sure if I mentioned exactly what snowberries do, but they are important for later on when I try and show everyone how to
I'm on my way to investigate.
how to cheat the game. Where are you
I
headed?
probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I don't actually know what this is. I could save you a lot of trouble.
No, I think I've got this one. Thanks, though.
Alright. Good luck with what you're doing, bud. I don't think I've ever ran into that random wanderer. Maybe I have and just didn't really notice or didn't pay attention. But we are just going to keep following this path. So, if I'm not mistaken, snowberries are one of the alchemical ingredients you need to make a potion to improve your enchanting. Which is pretty huge. The better the enchantment you can put onto a weapon makes a huge difference when playing the game. I disagree with the idea of letting the wolf put his paws on, like, your chest so you can slash him in the throat. Doesn't really work as well as you would think in real life, I don't think. Pretty sure you'd get knocked over. Ah, yes. Alchemist Shack. We are going to take the butterfly in a jar, because we're going to use that in the future. We're going to take as many alchemical ingredients as we can find in here. Potion of the Healer. Fire salts. That's for a quest we're going to do in the future. Notes on tamed rabbit. So feed Thistle a carrot is a quest marker we just got. So rabbits here seem particularly adept at sniffing out potion ingredients. I recently found one nibbling on my thistle plants and managed to capture it. It is my hope that I will be able to train it to lead me to the most bountiful flora. So, that's basically all you need to know. Now you know that there's a bunny around here. Thistle. Right here. We're going to talk to Thistle, maybe, if it lets us. Spike grass. Do I not? Oh, no, we have to feed him a carrot, right? That's what it said? There we go. So you have to have what the creature needs. Hey there, Thistle. Want a treat? So I fed Thistle a carrot. So now I can tell Thistle to come with me. I need a rabbit to carry something. I haven't really played with this, but just out of curiosity. Okay, no, so I can't, like, give my Axe of Whiterun to Thistle. That's good to know. Wait for me in the city. And then you can tell him what city. I'm gonna say Whiterun, because that's probably the most common city I go to. So, and then we're off down the road again. I don't usually just slaughter wildlife just for the fun of it. As you saw, I walked past like a bunny earlier and stuff like that. So, but one of the things I do want to do in this playthrough is the Hearthhome DLC, which you do need goat horns for. I'm pretty sure goat hide, so I took the goat hide with me as well. And I hear a bear. Right there. There he is. So, bears are definitely not a very easy enemy in this game. Just level up here. We're gonna increase our health. We have 2 perks. Yeah, so we can improve that. What about our block? Can improve this once. Hey, I want to get this for sure. The only other thing we can really improve to try and reduce the amount of damage we have is our light armor. So I'm going to put 1 point into it, and I'm going to keep 1 point still, just so I can do, like, so I can improve my enchanting or my alchemy or anything like that. So, bear pelts, we need those. And then heal up. Search the elk. We do need deer hide. So, select that, select this, select that. Put my weapons away. Can I get those? Yeah. So we're just gonna keep on walking until we get where we need to go, which is right here. And we're at Iverstead. Huzzah! There we go. So, there's a lady we want to talk to while we're here. If I wasn't trapped there. Also, while we're here, we're going to steal the wheat, since I'm around. The potatoes, cabbages. Wheat is a very important alchemical ingredient, just because you can combine it with that and a giant's toe and it'll improve your alchemy quite heavily.
Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can. This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around?
You having a bear problem?
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
Cool. So we just got another quest. We just killed one bear, so we have one bear pelt so far. Then
7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Let's talk to him.
On your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of Methuen, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Fair enough. Shouldn't provoke me either. What types of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Cool. So,
Careful up there.
that's another quest. You can pick up a lot of quests as you just kind of wander the world by talking to different NPCs. I don't know all of them by any means. I probably don't want to. Like I said, I want to get goat horns, so we... Okay. So we want to try and take out a few goats here and there. But seems that that's not very fruitful right now. But who knows? Maybe we'll just buy them instead. Find them in shops and such. Every big city has like a merchant shop. I'm gonna take out one of these two, and if I find them, then goat horn. Okay, I'd goat. So I'm gonna take out these two, and then after this, we'll stick to just buying horns from other people who have killed goats. But I guess we did just kind of get lucky. We got two more right there.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Oh, thank you. So, we are just gonna keep moseying along. Just heard a wolf, so already got sold. Okay, so this is an ice wolf, a little more powerful than a regular wolf. Before you fall down the cliff. Of course, I fell down enough that I won't be able to get up, right? Okay, there we go. If you don't know, you can basically climb anything in this game as long as you move around enough. So, make sure we heal up. I do find restoration to be super duper helpful. Just dodge that. You can get way better spells in the future for healing and stuff. like I said, I'm not much of a mage, but I will probably end up putting a few spells or a few points into restoration. Gonna let that goat just be a goat as we continue our way. We can just kind of carry on. I wonder if when they made Skyrim, they actually counted the steps that they put in. I wonder if there's actually 7,000 steps, because I feel like that's like a crazy amount. Let's see. From the bottom just up to here is 4. $13, $14, $15, $19. So like right there's only 19. There's definitely not 7,000 steps, including going like, even if you include going up and down. I thought that was a nest.
I...
Yeah? Did you hear that Greybeard's called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Who are
Just
you?
a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
What are you
Walking
doing?
the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. All right then.
Emblem 4. Huh. I guess if I wanted to like do lore stuff, I would have read all of them. Sorry, I'm just clicking buttons. I would have read all of them. So since I haven't, I'm not gonna stop at any of them because you'd only get like parts of the story and that would be kind of silly. So up here we have an issue, and it just moved. So right here is a troll. I've notified him that I'm here without hitting him. Maybe it's because the bow isn't very good, I'm not sure. I don't really know exactly how like arrows and bows work in Skyrim. Some arrows tend to not travel as far as others. Maybe it's a weight thing. I'm not sure. So, I know I said I wasn't much of a mage, but for a frost troll, it makes sense to hit him with some fire, right? So just activated my power. So. Oh, wow. Okay. I was not expecting to die there. But I will put in the death counter.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Okay. So. When you die, you do just go back to your most recent save slot. Wow. Was not expecting that at all. Wasn't ready to just die to a troll. So, let's equip this again. Maybe I can lure it out. Okay, so now we see the red dot, which is the troll. Where are you, bud? Oh, okay, he was right in the corner. So maybe if I shoot further that way. There he is. Pretty sure I just missed. Now he's gonna spot me. My sneaking is increased. There we go. Now we're officially detected. Yeah, we did just level up, so we can utilize that. So, this is kind of a problem. You can see his health bar actually isn't even going down because we aren't doing enough damage. So I don't really know what to even try and do here. Usually I don't have that big of an issue with this, like, encounter. But maybe we'll just run past him. So I don't know really what else to do here. Wow. Okay. Gonna level up my health. Maybe I'll put a point into my archery. My bows will do a little more. So as soon as we click B though, he's still right there, so. Okay, so. Yeah, I don't really know what to do there. I'm gonna just kind of try and run away. Wow, I don't think I've ever gone without killing this troll. Magic. Let's favorite Unrelenting Force and equipped it. Yeah. Yeah, that only stuns him. We're just gonna walk away. Sometimes it's better to know when to fold them, right? So, he shouldn't follow us all the way over here. I wouldn't assume. Yeah, I don't see him anymore, so we should be good. Not gonna stop me from running. Don't want him to end up popping up behind me by any means. Also, I don't want this part of the video to take forever. This isn't an overly entertaining part of the game. Just walking. There is a lot of dialogue up ahead, so. So a little about me, since we do have some free time here. I'm not the biggest gamer in the world. I'm not huge on lore, but I do really enjoy playing video games, and I do look forward to trying to create content like this. Skyrim is probably my favorite game of all time. So this is High Hrothgar. I'm just gonna take a screenshot real quick. Perfect. So I assume this is the offering chest. But it doesn't actually say offering chest, it just says chest. So Clemix supplies. So we're gonna put that in there. There we go, yeah, so now we need to return to Klemek when we're done talking to the Greybeards. Alright.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I do. I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Gonna hit both of these guys.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Why are you? What is this place? I just want to kind of get through this relatively quick, so I'm not going to go through all the dialogue options, so, I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover.
Lame.
We can show you the way, but not your destination.
I'm ready to
You have
learn.
shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen.
I probably do,
Without
yes.
training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Pus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
So, he put the word on the ground. I need to, like, stand on the word. Move around, there we go.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Oh. Okay.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Go!
There's no real need to, like, hit the person who's summoning it, but whenever one of them walks up, I angle myself so I can hit him with the shout as well. It's kind of funny to watch them, like, stagger around. One more time. Come on.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Yeah.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Yeah, I do.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
So these guys walk super slow. Courtyard is back here. I don't know. Can I wait an hour and have them be outside? Yeah, we can. Perfect. They just take a super long time to get wherever they're trying to go. Alright, let's see. Bori. Talk. Oh. So apparently they decided not to come outside yet. Let's see if I skip an hour. There we go.
How you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wood, which means whirlwind.
This is probably one of my favorite shouts in the entire game, just because it allows you to move around a little more quickly.
Before you can project it into a thumb.
Okay, so now you need to switch over to Whirlwind Sprint.
We will see how quickly you can master a new shout.
So,
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then
okay.
It will be your turn.
Okay.
Master Bori.
Master Bori.
Now, your
Jeez.
turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
I just want to mention, he just bashed his face on that post up there. Like, if I just went that fast into this post, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be getting up.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
Thank you. What's next?
You are now ready for your last trial.
Yay.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Cool beans. So, from there, we are going to go back down to Iverstead before we do that, just because... where are we? This quest here. So I'm going to just keep them both active still. Go down to Iverstead. Because... this guy gives you a pretty hefty chunk of gold, I'm pretty sure. Just for delivering that package up there. And this isn't a mandatory quest. It's very much not necessary. Oh boy. I'm gonna try to avoid these guys. Didn't realize they would come after me at this level, so let's just talk to Kimlock real quick.
How'd that delivery go?
I delivered the supplies to High Hrothgar.
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
It was.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Okay.
Thanks
You
again
there.
for the legwork.
You're the one they call Dragonborn.
I don't know what you're talking
Your
about.
lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. We know you are the false Dragonborn. You shall not stand in the way of the true Dragonborn's return. He comes soon, and we shall offer him your heart. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Okay, so I'm going to re-equip this, this, and that. Okay. Okay, that staggered one of these guys. Okay, cool. The guards are actually helping. So now, yeah. Way easier to just let them do their thing and try not to hit anybody. I am going to take the cultist robes. Just for the enchantment. I don't know if I have this enchantment or not. That's heavy armor. This is light armor, so we are going to take it. Cultist boots are way worse. I just want to make sure I am wearing all light armor. I do want to make sure I'm not messing up and wielding anything that's heavy. Gonna remove that. So, receiving the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Really far out of the way, so instead of walking all the way there, I'm gonna just teleport to Whiterun Stables, and I'm gonna take a carriage to Dawnstar, which will bring us much closer. And while I'm there, I'm also going to show off an exploit and kind of take advantage of it, just so I can unlock more enchantments. So, none of these enchantments that I'll be getting are like, this is the only way you can get it. You can find them throughout the world, so...
Where do you want to go?
So I don't really see it as a
Climb and back and we'll be off.
really big issue with exploiting this.
One of them cats. Khajiit, I think they call themselves.
Well, you may meet one up here. Who knows? But I do take full advantage of this little cheat. There's a hidden chest that's invisible. And every like 3 or 4 days there will be a caravan of Khajiit that spawn here. And every time they do, the chest renews with different items, has money in there, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take full advantage of it. I don't usually take advantage of things like this, but this is the only one I do. And I only do it once in the early game, just to try and get that enchanting skill up a little bit. So it's over in between these 3 rocks. I find it's a lot easier when you crouch. And usually I don't find it quite as easy as I just did. But, grab this. Grab this. Grab this. Gauntlets of minor smithing. We do have a quest that needs bear pelts, so we're going to take those. Soul gems are super helpful. We're going to take those. Gold, grand soul gems, greater soul gem, those are big. Ice wolf pelts, iron ore, lesser soul gems. 35 lockpicks. It's a huge boost to what we start with. We really don't start with a ton. Any alchemical ingredients I'm going to be taking, as well as magicka health potions, magicka stamina. We don't need salt. We need silver. It's good. Not going to take any of the poisons. I can't remember. Am I wearing a backpack right now? I don't think I am. This is something I try and get right off the hop, but pretty sure yesterday I wanted to grab one, but couldn't afford it, right? So there are multiple backpacks. Bows do 10% more damage. Lockpicking is 15% easier. Lockpicking is still 15% easier. Nothing, different look, same thing. So I'm gonna wear the hunter's backpack, just increase our damage output by a little bit. This is definitely a good chest. So now, let's see. Is that chest actually better than what I have on? It's not. But it gives me the 40 health points. I am just going to disenchant it. I'm not going to worry about switching it out.
Sending one letter to General.
I'm only going in here just to disenchant things. I'm not doing anything else exciting in here. So I'm going to disenchant. I'm not going to disenchant the Axe of Whiterun. It is technically a unique item, so I don't want to do that. The Bow of Snares that I just disenchanted is probably the most important one for me, in my opinion. Pretty sure we're wielding that. You can disenchant that. We're wearing this. You can disenchant that. Disenchant this. Okay. Wearing that. But on our Nord bow, I'm going to put in a soul gem, and I'm going to go to 1 second, because every time you hit the target, it refills. So I'm going to do that on there, or it like restarts its timer, and I'm going to do it on the Nord sword as well. And then I'm going to go down to the Fortify Health enchantment, since we are kind of having a hard time already. Everything seems to be hitting us really hard. So, increases our health by 24 points. 35 and 31. So we are wearing the leather armor. So we're going to craft this. We have the helmet. We don't use Magicka too much, so we aren't going to do that. We have the fur shoes that we're wearing. Resist frost. I'll put a common soul gem on that. Then we have the hide bracers. We can do smithing, sure. We'll put a grand soul gem on there, I guess. Well, no, actually. We're just going to put a little one, because now we've enchanted our stuff and we can't improve our stuff. So that is going to have to wait.
I'm tired.
No, that's unfortunate for you. So I hope anyone who's watching this is having a good day.
What could it mean? Turn of the Dragonborn?
I'm having a really good day. I'm really enjoying the streaming that I've been doing. I know this is only like the second day I've done it, but I am really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun for me. It kind of gives video games another purpose. And I mean, what can I say? I like talking, so this is another place I can talk. Oh. I don't think that's actually going to help any. Novice Necromancer. Roll that one.
It's nothing.
Oh. I don't think I saw that one yesterday. I don't think we killed a lot of people yesterday, but take them on. And nothing else, okay. So, that was nice and easy at least. Okay. There was another berry that I just gathered there. That's why I turned around and started looking at the bush again. We are just going to keep on chugging along. Alright. Have a good day, Mr. Goat. I am going to follow you a little. Gonna keep on moving. So before I got up to High Hrothgar, I was kind of talking about games I enjoy. Like I said, Skyrim is probably my favorite game that's out there.
Hello there, fellow traveler.
I don't need to know what he says. But I also really enjoy other games like Ark Survival Evolved is a good one. That's probably the only like survival based game that I really enjoy, which might be why I didn't like survival mode in Skyrim. And I do intend on bringing that to the channel eventually, or to my streams, or making videos eventually. I really do hope that I can do that in the future. What other games do I really enjoy? Quite the burnt house here. For like shooter games, I'm not really huge into them, mainly because I'm not good at them, and I end up getting just frustrated and kind of angry. But if I had to choose one, I would definitely choose Battlefield. I play Conquest when I do play a shooter game. Like I said, it's not very often. Also really into Monster Hunter, and I'm thinking I might stream that as well in the near future. But I want to kind of just put a few things out for Skyrim before I try and incorporate other games. So we are gonna just keep on chugging along. Oostengrav, we're finally here. And down we go. It's never bad to just search like every body you come across. Do see some people ahead of us. They are being attacked. Not anymore. Oh. And just like that, got somebody. One guy falls behind a rock. Come on, guys. Here we go. And the quick sidestep. There we go. So, pretty sure all of these necromancers are done for now. Can put the bow away. Take a petty soul gem. Saber cat tooth. We'll just read this in case we ever do want to, you know, play around with spells. I don't know what I just took there. My bad. Oh, Briarheart. We can eat that. Health potions, bread. Alright. And we're gonna keep on moving. So. Ah? Silver ingot. We'll take that. We'll eat that. We'll eat this. Grab this. Staff of fireballs. I'm not really gonna, or staff of flame, sorry. I'm not gonna take that. It won't sell for enough for it to be like really worthwhile for me. Relentless Draugr. And we will switch back to our... Oh, come on. And that's where the soul enchantment comes in handy, because that's just filling up all of our empty soul gems with the souls of our enemies, right? So that means we can always just find tons and tons of souls and not have to worry about ever running out. Just to help level out our enchanting skills. So so if I come around here, nice little restoration book, potion of the berserker, health potion. I'm not going to search all these urns. There's too many in a place like this. Same within here. I'm not going to search all these urns, but I'm going to take the health potion. I'm going to search the chest. Oh, wasn't sure if that was going to be an alchemical ingredient or not. So now just come back out here and keep on moving in this dungeon. See, like, this is the time where I really get all, like, my sneaking, my bow experiences when the game is really, like, you can just roam into a dungeon and take people out from afar. Take that one out before it can attack us. Okay. Still haven't been seen. Ooh. And it works so well when you clear a whole room before you're even spotted. So yesterday we went through the different races and stuff, and if Imperials find more gold, I wonder if they would find like $12 instead of $8 on all those guys, just getting like a lot more gold, or if it's just like they find an extra $1 here and there. But an enchanter's potion, garnet and gold. We don't need another shield. There's that thing where you kick bones and it hurts you again. So. We're gonna just keep on sneaking through here. If I do end up getting many viewers, maybe I'll have them like kind of tell me how they want me to play a little bit, and I'll try and like play by that in the future. But for right now, I am just gonna kind of keep on doing what I'm doing. I wonder if I can hit that skeleton that's way down there. Of course, he stopped moving as soon as I shot at him. There we go. Not that skeletons are really all that much of a challenge, but getting a kill now rather than having to worry about them later is always better, right? So, ooh. Forgot. These are little pressure plates. Cause fire to happen. So coming around the corner is going to be Restless Draugr. I only really know because he has that frost hands. There we go. Keep him in place there. I do like to really take my time when I go through dungeons. I don't like to, like, just rush through really fast. I'm not like a completionist or anything, but I just like to take my time and make sure I don't miss a bunch of stuff. Try and get as much out of it as I possibly can. So it's always good to look around, especially in dungeons, because you never know what you're gonna find. Grabbing gems and the like is... Can you move, please? I just saw a potion there. There we go. Not the best way to use a shout, but hey, got me a potion. But there's always a lot of stuff you can find when in dungeons like this, whether it's just extra gold or a couple, like, gems, you know, and every little bit helps when you're trying to just make some extra gold, which is probably going to be one of our biggest things, is we're going to try and have a lot of gold pretty well all the time. So where are you going? So I definitely like the effect that steals souls. I did not mean to grab that. I'll store it back inside of him, as well as the longbow that I'm pretty sure I accidentally took earlier. So the thing I activated earlier over there opened up the first door, and then this one opens up the second door. Potion chest. Potion minor healing. Perfect. And then I don't think I can disenchant anything. Oh, I can. Oh, this is just all the stuff we're already wearing. Then the Axe of Whiterun, which is, like I said, a unique item, so I don't want to disenchant it. I don't want to lose it. Something I'll keep and put somewhere. I really like the unique items. There aren't enough of them in Skyrim, in my opinion. Take a troll skull because you can. I feel like there are so many different, like, reasons to implement just more items like that. Oh, where are you? Thank you for the arrow, by the way. Oh, there he is. We win. So, I did recently just start up a Skyrim playthrough and do this, so I never known about this beforehand. I shouted, so now I'm gonna be a target. Oh, I got him too. Nice. So there's no other way to get up and over here, but inside of here there's a Draugr and a chest. So, like, for example, this room could have had like a special item or a unique piece of armor or something like that, just to reward you for noticing it, because the only other way you even know that room is there is from being down here and looking through the hole in the wall right there. That's it. It's the only way you even know it's a thing. So, I think that's just like a missed opportunity by Bethesda. Everyone likes to get unique items and weapons, right? And just would have been a good spot for one. So sometimes you can take stuff off of these pedestals and it'll act like Indiana Jones, and traps will spring, or it'll activate like skeletons to arise or whatever. So whenever you grab from there, always just try and be mindful and be careful. So if you come down here, it's a nice little word wall. Fade, become eternal. Then, as many people would assume, always check behind waterfalls. I don't usually, but again, I just played this this area very recently, so I do kind of know the ins and outs of where there's like extra stuff, a little extra loot. Up here there should be something as well, I believe. And something interesting about this like dungeon and this cave is you actually don't need to come down here. So I did just equip that set of boots. They are better than what we currently have on. So we didn't have to come down here at all. It's not to progress in the story. It's not where you had to go in the cave. So all of the loot we just got, as well as that word wall, could have just been missed, and we would have never known. Not that I go for every single word wall usually, but like, I don't know, just seems silly not to get a wall if you're like in the dungeon for a wall. Okay, cool, I actually got him. I'm pretty sure that's the only enemy that's over here too. It's that skeleton I just shot. And it was. Like I said, I don't know every dungeon in Skyrim. I just did this one recently. So sometimes the game likes to not let you get through there, even though you 100% should have. So a lot of people think you need to use your whirlwind sprint to get through these 3 and then start running. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to run. Boost. There we go. And then up here, if you look at spider webs, you can only assume, right? But these are also pressure plates that are going to be fire, so you want to jump over those. Foos over here. Not Foos. Whirlwind sprint. So it seems like, or it looked like they should know I was there, but they didn't. So, like I said, that's probably one of my favorite. Do I hear? Yep, sure do. So. Great, now I'm poisoned, which actually isn't a big deal in this game. Not when it's by a spider, at least. I don't know if enemies actually poison you ever. Actually, need this out. But a spider poisons you, it's definitely no big deal. Right. That down. So, probably one of the coolest dungeons just for that aspect. Definitely cool. So there should be the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller here, but instead there's a note. Dragonborn, I need to speak with you urgently. Rent the attic room in the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. Signed, a friend. So, we're gonna take that. I don't think you have to take it, but we're going to anyways. I think it's kind of funny. They didn't activate these guys. They also came in here and only killed these two Draugr. They didn't kill any of the other ones throughout the entire area. So now there's urns. This looks like a whole bunch of gold on the ground, but it's really not a lot. Probably like 20 gold I just picked up. Amethyst, gold, necklace of magicka, of minor health. Oh, wait, was that a better armor piece? Nah. Alright. So, we are on our way. So now we need to meet someone in Riverwood to try and get that horn. Open to Ustengrav. So we're gonna go to Riverwood, rent the attic room in the Sleeping Giant Inn, and hope that we find the person who wants to meet us. And then, what? Where the chest is? Where the urns were? We've been here already? Yeah, so we've already been here. I don't need to loot anything that's there. And we're just gonna keep on heading home. By home, I mean Riverwood. Not really our home. But easy peasy area. Hit our map. Go down to Riverwood. Now that we're here, we need to go to the inn.
May the gods watch over your battle.
What are you staring at?
I ain't staring at nothing.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
I'd like to rent the attic room.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Oh, thank you. Close this door. Have a nap.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Didn't we just talk to you?
I think you're looking for this.
I am. Thank you.
Follow me.
So, this is Delphine.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too.
I already know where she's going.
Ain't much else to tell.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Not gonna worry about picking up individual golds.
Now we can talk.
So, hidden backing. Keep moving, Delphine. You're good. Okay, so right here is an orcish greatsword. I just took the blade sword, because that should be a pretty decent upgrade to the weapon we have now. Yeah, 5 damage more, and it is a one-handed sword. So I am going to enchant it, just not right this second.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Me too. The Greybeards are right. I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
Maybe. That would kind of be a huge, like, twist if she was. I just came here for the horn.
No harm done. I knew the Greybeards would send you for the horn if they thought you were Dragonborn. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this wasn't a Thalmor trap.
You better start explaining fast.
I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here.
Oh,
But
Delphine,
I had to know
hurry
the
up.
rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you for a very long time. If you
Why?
really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure.
You said Thalmor were after you? Thalmor? Thalmor are high elves. Just so you know.
We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
I am the Dragonborn. Why are you looking for the Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer.
Yes.
You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Yes. Oh, yes. That's how I first learned I was Dragonborn.
Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
So what's the part you're not telling
Dragons
me?
aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
What makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Alright, so where are we headed?
Pines Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Right. Let's go kill a dragon.
Get my and I'll be ready.
Well, take your time. So all of this stuff here is basically just going to be used for us. And it's also something that
You just
respawns.
Find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
I feel like you shouldn't be down here. This is only map of dragon burials, so I'm gonna take that. But yeah, everything that's down here does respawn. And this chest will hold whatever we put in it. So we're gonna put the axe of Whiterun in there. We're also going to oh, it's in Misk. We're gonna put that map in here as well. So this is the only downside to having all these soul gems. They don't stack when you fill the soul gems yourself. So it just makes a super cluttered inventory. Nothing except for what we already have. Alright. And we're off. So we aren't going to go kill that dragon right now. We are going to go give the Greybeards
This way. We can travel together.
the horn.
Split.
Because when you do that, you get quite the reward. They still haven't even taken their supplies. Lazies. All right. Okay.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Windcall.
I did.
Well done. You have now passed all the trials.
Perfect.
Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally
Perfect.
as Dragonborn.
So, it's a good way to skip their commentary. Something I didn't go over once I got here is there is another exploit here. You can sneak with a dagger in your hand while these guys are meditating and stuff.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful.
Use it wisely. I won't. I'll probably just fool around and push people off of ledges because it's fun. So while they are being, or while they're meditating and you sneak behind them, you can take a dagger and stab them. It improves your sneak as well as your one-handed. A lot more so your sneak. Your sneak goes through the roof by doing this. Because you can just keep hitting them and they won't attack you. But as soon as they catch you, like any progress that isn't saved is basically lost. Right now they are just noticing me as a Dragonborn, using their Zoom to speak to me. I really don't think there's anything you need to like pay attention to with what they're saying. Okay, yep, keep going. Okay, so I am able to move now. Hopefully they're done.
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Thank you. I will try not to come here too often. Cool. So now that that's done, I'm going to probably skip this whole interaction. Don't worry about that. And miscellaneous, let's just take a look at what we've got. We could start the Companions Guild or quest line. They don't actually have like a technical guild, they just call it the Companions. We're not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Not gonna go grab those. It's too early for anything like that. This is another quest that just gives you a weapon. It's a two-handed weapon. I'm not much of a two-handed kind of guy, so I'm not gonna use that. In all honesty, I want to start one of the guilds of Skyrim. So I'm going to go to the Whiterun stables and take that carrier somewhere. Where is it? Winterhold, I'm pretty sure. Or no, that's where the college is. I don't want to do the college. I want to go to Windhelm.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Like
Where do you want to go?
Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah. So he says that every single time you utilize
Oldest city in
this
Skyrim
guy.
by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by
So that could be us. We could be this dark elf. Could just wield dual daggers. I don't really like wielding dual daggers, but if we get bored with the shield, we can definitely start rocking dual wielding weapons. Because I do really enjoy that. There's a lot of good daggers out there that are kind of crazy. So, might be a thing we practice later in the game. So I always get lost when I look for the house I need to go into. But I'm sure we'll find it relatively quickly.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city. Hey, watch it.
So, something else I didn't notice when the first times I've played Skyrim, and quite honestly not until very recently, Skyrim is very racist.
That Aventus Aretino is doing.
So, like when we first walked in to the city, two of the Nords were just like bashing on a dark elf, saying how she isn't welcome in the city and they do all this bad stuff. So
You've come at last. I knew you would.
we're gonna talk to Aventus. Are you all right?
It worked. I knew you'd come. I just knew it. I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood.
I don't really look like the Dark Brotherhood. I feel like our character would be just kind of like confused, so I'm gonna remain silent.
You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract.
Maybe contract.
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here.
And it takes the human
Much as I
flesh
hated getting sent to
and the
Honor Hall,
nightshade.
I really miss my friends there.
What's this? Master Aventus. Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak wishes to express his deepest sympathies at the death of your mother. Unfortunately, because you are fatherless and have no other known relations to the Jarl, cannot allow you to remain in your home unsupervised. Therefore, in no matter than a week's time, you are to report to Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften, where you will reside until your 16th birthday. Oh wow, you can leave when you're 16. The Arentio family home in the city of Windhelm will of course remain your property. The building will be surely locked and ready for your turn in 6 years. Or 6 years hence. So, wow. I don't think there's a place in the world like that for us, where they would just hold on to your house for you for 6 years. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just like, nah, we'll keep it for you. It'll be yours. So just since we're here, I am going to unlock Honor Hall. so we can fast travel there whenever we wish. Steal Snowberry. And I also want to see about possibly improving our blade sword. So, pretty sure it's just up here is where the shopping area is, but I don't really come here too often, so I'm not 100% sure, and I think I am wrong.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood.
Well, I also have to go to Riften, so maybe I'll just improve it there. I know where the blacksmith is there. But in all honesty, I'm not sure what requirements you have to improve it, and I know I won't be able to improve it a heck of a lot. But hopefully if I can even improve it like 1 or 2 points of damage, that would be appreciated at a time like this. So there should be there he is. Since it's so close, I am just gonna grab this location as well. There you go. It's never really a bad thing to just gather different locations. Just another opportunity for you to fast travel a little closer than you were able to before. Like hire your carriage. We're gonna go to Riften. Climb and back and we'll be off.
If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that and you'll forget all.
A few mugs of that and you'll forget about your long trip. So if you somehow didn't guess, we are doing the Dark Brotherhood.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
So the guy who brought us here just mentioned thugs. This isn't a very nice city. I'm definitely not paying. And anyone who does is kind of silly, because even at base level speech, you are able to say this is obviously a shakedown.
Keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Yeah. Definitely one of the most silly
Gate's unlocked.
interactions. Lots of loading screens today. We just keep on doing stuff. Finding new places, doing new things. So there's a couple different people who try and like stop you and talk to you.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses.
Sure. I'm a
So it is nighttime, so I'm pretty sure right now is like the best time to do what we've been sent here to do. So Honor Hall Orphanage to kill, what is it? Gretel the Kind?
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra
Grelod the Kind.
myself clear.
Yes, Grelod.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelod. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
I do hope Mommy and Father come to get me soon. Ever since that Aventus boy left, Grelid has been so
So,
angry.
this is Grelid. I find the easiest
What do you
way
want? You have no business
is just
being
kind of
here.
wait until you're sneaking behind her. A nice little power attack.
It's Grelid.
Pretty well always does the trick. Then while I'm here, I'm also going to steal these, steal that.
Someone has killed Grelid.
So, I don't know where her body went. Oh, there it is. So now, since you weren't actually seen, she's just freaking out. She isn't going to tell the guard or anything like that. But that's alright. Just good to know that there's nothing to worry about. While we're here... Nah, I'll wait. I'll come back. There's a unique weapon you can get here. It's not really all that hard to get. It's kind of cheaty, I guess, to get early, but which is why I'm waiting. But there is a really good weapon in Riften that you can get, as long as you're as far as I am in the original like Dragonborn questline. So, right, we have to go up here. Boost. Probably before I stream tomorrow.
Well, Grelid the Kind. Is she?
You know, Grelod is dead.
I knew you could do it. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.
Kind of unfortunate. He doesn't actually give you any money, but he does give you a unique item. His family heirloom. So, gives you a nice plate. Nice little serving dish. Because who wouldn't want a serving dish from an estranged family, right? And that's all of the Dark Brotherhood. Huzzah! It's all done. From here, I'm actually gonna look up really quick where the other parts of Whirlwind Sprint is. Skyrim. Whirlwind Sprint. Shout locations. There we go. Oh wow, okay. So this is not what I was really looking for. Locations on the map. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to look into this while off camera, and just kind of make markings of an approximation of where they are. But that is something I really want to get really early, is the rest of those shouts. Just because of how useful they can be. So, since we just, killed Grelod the Kind, probably feeling a little tired, we have, gone all of today without sleeping. So, we're gonna rent a room at the inn and have a little rest. So, I know I'm not playing survival anymore, but you gotta, you know, be careful. And here's Thistle, by the way. So if you don't have a house to send the pets you find, you'll send them to one of the cities, and there's one of them. That guard says he knows me. No, he doesn't. Oh, completely forgot to try and upgrade my sword, so let's run over here. So the blade sword, I can make it up to 22 instead of 20. I'm just gonna see if I have any smithing potions. Like this one, 20% better. Do we have anything better than that? No. So, I'll drink one. You never know, it might help out a little bit. It didn't. That's okay. We'll do it anyways. Either way, our blade sword is a little bit more powerful now. So, if you're able to, especially in the early game, always try and just like improve your stuff as much as you can. Even if it's 1 or 2 points of damage, it'll probably help out a little bit.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. If it's work you need,
I'd like to rent the room.
It's yours for a day.
Awesome. So the only downside is she didn't tell us what room or where the room is. So is it this room? This bed is owned. Oh, I think she's actually showing me the room right now.
Let me know if there's anything.
Awesome, thank you. So let's sleep. That'll bring us to 7, just about 8 a.m. So apparently we're real tired. Had to sleep a while. You awaken feeling rested. This doesn't look right, does it? Where are we? Who's she?
Sleep well.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod,
You know about that?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but
I did it like 5 minutes ago.
I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem.
Remain silent.
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole.
I stole because you took too long. Remember he said he was doing it over and over and over again? Why didn't they go see him? I don't know. But now she wants me to murder someone else. Who?
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. Now but what you fail to realize is that you involved yourself in this insanity when you took Grelod's life. You made your choice. Now it's time to face the consequences of your actions. You don't leave this shack until someone dies.
So, I'll be honest, that was a misclick. I did just want to remain silent, and she would just be like, I'll take your silence as acceptance. So, all three of these people give you a big story. He begs for his life. He doesn't want to be killed. She basically acts like she doesn't care. Either way, I'm going to kill all three because we can. And just to show everyone off here. Oh. Better. 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 Cool. Not gonna wear the helmet though. So, this is one guy. This is the lady. And there's a Khajiit. Wow, so full armor upgrade. That's pretty cool.
Well, well. Aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances?
That's right. But really, I'm just gonna remain silent.
When most would speak, you listen. You think. You understand that the only thing that matters is you following my orders. To kill.
To kill. So, I'm free to go?
Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level.
Oh,
I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins.
Oh.
I'll see you at home.
So, I actually just found this out pretty recently by watching someone else playing Skyrim. That this is the only time a character in Skyrim sits like this. So someone had to basically like make this specific animation just for Astrid to sit like this. It's not used in any other time, and there seems to be something sticking out of her leg. I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, just thought that was kind of interesting. That's the only time anyone sits like that. And it's only Astrid of the Dark Brotherhood. Pretty cool in my opinion. Just little facts like that. So, we're now out of the shack. We want to go down and join the Dark Brotherhood. Which is down near Falkreath. Which again, we don't have anything near. We really haven't explored any of the map yet. Which is fine. Like, we haven't really played all that long. So, of course, we can't fast travel because there are enemies nearby. So, to know when you're able to, like, start fast traveling, just keep clicking whatever button it is to allow you to wait. Because you aren't able to wait when there are enemies nearby either. So, we're going to go down to the Guardian Stone. And we're back. So I do believe that I'm just going to kind of get us into the Dark Brotherhood, maybe accept the first quest, maybe do the quest, before kind of wrapping things up. Steal this guy's coin purse.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every...
He had bear pelts. I didn't know he had bear pelts, but he had bear pelts. That's my reasoning. Ooh, a ring of minor blocking. That's pretty good. That'll help out in the future. We can put that on, that enchantment onto something for ourselves. Heard music playing. I thought there was going to be a fight that was breaking out. What are we looking at?
Move along.
Walk away, now.
Oh, sorry.
You're interfering with official Tholmor business.
Who are you?
I am a Tholmor Judiciar on important business that you are interfering with.
What are you doing in
We're
Skyrim?
making sure your Emperor wasn't lying to his elven masters when he agreed the Empire would give up false gods and foolish beliefs.
Oh.
Now, go away.
Oh, okay.
Move along.
So, I don't actually know if we'll be able to kill these guys, but I am going to try. Because elven armor this early in the game would be kind of awesome.
This doesn't concern you, citizen.
So, there are also blue butterflies, which, as I said, we want to gather.
You're interfering. Last mistake.
Want to try and get anyone who's using magic to be dead first. Keeping a close eye on my health. I do have level ups, so I am going to use them. Okay, so level 10 now. We still can't increase our one-handed because we need to be level 40, so we're gonna hold on to that. Let's see, can we improve? We can improve our enchanting, which is good. And we can also improve our smithing, which I am going to do because now I should be able to improve my my blades sword that I'm wielding another 2 points, so that'll just add a little extra damage again. The animations in Skyrim are so good. They're just so funny to me. Elven armor isn't even as good as what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some very good armor, apparently. Because it should be. Light helmet. Like, I'm just wearing leather stuff. I thought, oh, because I'm wearing the scaled stuff. So there's another level to the elven armors. This may have a better helmet, though. Yeah, there it is. Now it's just gonna look kind of silly because, you know. Yeah, because we're all decked out in just like basic leather gear, and then we have an elven helmet. Looks kind of ridiculous, but that's okay. Yeah, I really thought elven armor was gonna be better. That's the only real reason why I fought those guys. But that's okay. We'll keep going. There is a stone over here. I hit the water. So we're gonna try and pick that up. I like to find all the stones as early as possible. A bunch of bees over here. Let's kinda snag a couple. I'm not gonna worry about gathering all of them or anything, but there seems to be quite a few. If I can get them easily I will. So, I know I said pickpocketing isn't really worth doing, but if I see someone like this by themselves, I will see about pickpocketing, and probably killing them, just because experience is experience, no matter how you look at it. Never seen this glitch. I am going to do a quick save just in case. But now we know that there's a boat that sunk over here. So as soon as you go under the water, the view goes back to how it should be. But this is a nice little glitch to try and find some specific fish. So that is one of the fish I was talking about yesterday that is needed for glitching the system. Not glitching, but beating the system. Cheating it so you can get crazy powerful without actually doing any work. So if we come down in here, I wonder if there's anything we can loot. I don't want to start dying, but let's see. Let's go breathe a little. Slaughterfish scales. Go get some air again, just in case. I don't really know how long you can like breathe underwater in Skyrim. There's no meter, you just kind of start taking damage after a little while, so. Oh. Well, that's how long. Was anyone counting? Because I certainly was not. But doesn't really... Oh, there is a chest. With 9 whole gold. Sweet. Skeleton. See, like, this would be another good opportunity for a weapon of sorts to be found. Weapon or a book to, like, start a quest. Maybe not a book because you are underwater and that would be kind of silly, but, you know, just something to, some real benefit to be down there and finding stuff. So we did find the Lady Stone. Under the sign of the Lady, regenerate health and stamina more quickly. I am going to stick to the stone we already have. I don't see a point in getting that when right now we're leveling our skills faster for free. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Must be thirsty. I am too, but for blood. There you are. No. Get over here. Yeah. Where are you? There you are. Some of these animations are really... There's something. Like, the one animation where I stabbed my sword through my own shield, which was sticking through the person's head. Like, they do a really good job, don't get me wrong, but I just find some of them really funny. How, like, they just don't really work with the enemies you're fighting. Okay, pretty sure there's a Spriggan in here. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Yeah. There we go. Don't really think there was much over and in here, but if you can clear out this area, then, or a area within just a few seconds, why not? And then a catalog of weapon enchantments to raise our enchanting, which we all know is definitely helpful. So enchantments are definitely a big thing to become very strong. Enchantments are super duper helpful. And then we can just come over here. And ta-da! This is the black door.
What is that music
of life? The lute? No. Drums? Ah. I thought I was right with that one.
What is that music of life?
So, I just wanted to show off what would happen if you guessed wrong. Screaming, I feel like, would make sense. But Dark Brotherhood is an assassin, so they wouldn't really want screaming. Some kind of choir with chanting would kind of also work, maybe, if it didn't say choir, but if it said a cult. The correct answer is silence, my brother. Oh, thanks. You demon-esque door. And now we're into the Dark Brotherhood. Sweet. Take soul gem. Yeah, we'll just do what we gotta do here. I was gonna like run around the whole entire area and just loot whatever I can before trying to talk to Astrid, but we'll talk to Astrid.
Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right.
Apparently I would have had to talk to her anyways. Can't go any further in here without doing so. What happens now?
Well, what happens now is you start your life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
When do I get to kill someone? Nah, I'm just gonna remain silent whenever I'm being spoken to. That's just kind of the only way I go through the Dark Brotherhood.
Yes, the silence suits you.
Thank you.
Gives you an air of mystery.
Because I'm mysterious.
Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
Awesome. So we just got the armor set that Astrid is wearing. And I actually got an achievement. This must be the first time I've done this without having like any mods at all. So I'm not gonna talk to her about anything right now. I'm just gonna check out the stuff she gave us. So okay, well, the cowl is better. That's good. But everything else does do less armor, or does have less armor. So backstab does double damage. That I'm not too worried about. Wears muffled and moves silently. That's not bad. Increased poison resistance, I'm not too worried about. So the only one I would really even think about like switching out is the boots. So I'm gonna do that. And then everything else I'm going to just kind of throw into a
Introduce
chest.
yourself to your new family members.
Because I don't think it's really necessary to have if I'm not gonna benefit from it.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl.
So we're also gonna use the workbench.
Oh, yes. How about some chocolate?
Oh, I don't have any leather and stuff either, eh? So.
Mama and Papa left me all alone.
Oh.
I'm so very hungry.
Corundum. Ingot. That's what we need. So this is like a really dark thing to listen to. She's describing how she murdered someone by like tricking them into like her being a sweet innocent child, but she's actually a vampire, and then she murdered them like that. Kind of messed up. Ooh, increasing our sneak. Bleeding ground, blister wart. But that's besides the point. It doesn't really matter. We aren't gonna really touch base on it. I don't think I'm gonna talk to everyone. I don't feel it really all that necessary to be like crazy in tune with what everyone is thinking all the time. It's just not something I find important. I'm here to do my job and get rewarded. I'm not here to make friends. So we've already checked that room. I'm gonna just take a quick screenshot of this. There we go. So now that she's done talking, the whole group is like talking about their favorite kills. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit around and listen to them. I am going to come in and talk to Nazir in just a moment. Keep finding more alchemical ingredients.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
I'm going to just remain silent.
Ah, going for the mysterious and brooding thing, huh? That may work for your targets, but you'll find I'm not so easily impressed.
Or are you? Astrid said you have some work for me.
Did she now?
She did.
Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet.
What
and
are they?
more, dribbling in from time to time.
I'll check in
I'll
time to
assign them
time.
to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
It's kind of funny. I respond with remaining silent most of the time, but as he talks, I interrupt continually.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you. Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narthi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
So, now that you've gotten all the quests, you're able to actually, like, ask him, clicking the wrong buttons. You're able to ask him for, like, information on each of the contracts he gives you. But realistically, there's not much to know. If you want to go into, like, more lore and more depth, you can always check it out. I never really do. I find I don't really care to know. This is like the initial quest to get into something that becomes a lot bigger. So this is like just the petty stuff you need to kind of get through real quick.
Your hands only.
Of course, Courier.
Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, see you. So I can't even remember what I was saying. So I don't care remembering or learning about the people I'm killing. Although I think Skyrim did well in making it so like that was an option. I like how I just slit his throat with the dull side of my blade. What's up? Gold lockpicks. Oh, he did have a ring. Gonna take that too. So there's one. There's one up here and one down in there. Okay. So let's go to Dawnstar. The mining boss is who we're gonna be killing next. We just killed the beggar. So I can't remember why the beggar is being targeted. The mining boss actually split from their ex and is running a rival company against their ex. So she's hired someone to kill them. I am going to make it nighttime when we do these deeds, just because I think assassins would probably work in the nighttime. Less likely to have people around. Less likely to encounter issues.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I haven't seen a single vampire yet, so I haven't noticed any vampires. But realistically, we're just gonna say killing vampires. Where do I sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
So maybe we'll do the Dawn Guard at some point soon as well. I don't know. There's so many different quest lines to try and do.
I'm really not in the mood. State your business or take your leave.
So, yeah, I'm detected. No one else around except for her, right? Oh, shit. Meant to charge up a power attack, but I did not. So now I may... Yep. So they've spotted me. Didn't mean to do that. Actually, just because I don't want to have to pay out money, I'm going to do a quick reload. It's not going to set me far back, it's just like a few seconds. I'm going to have to kill her, and I think maybe rest again. Yeah, so it is early in the morning again, and talk to him. So I'm just going to go through this really quickly.
The Dawn Guard is looking...
11 hours. Anybody play Skyrim on the Xbox 360 back in the day? Because that's where I started. And to get through the wait time faster, you could start waiting and then hit the home button on and off continually, and it would go a lot faster. That used to be a thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, actually. Cool. I was able to. A jug of milk. I don't think she had a jug of milk last time.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Probably should have assumed that was going to happen.
Smart man.
So I'm just gonna pay them. Okay, so I do still have $1,800. That's not bad. That's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Just unfortunate. I don't want to keep reloading just to try and like change outcomes. Okay, so we need to go this way. So, try and get these 3 things done so we can turn them in relatively quick. Then we can actually start the real Dark Brotherhood quest. Okay, got 1. Got 2. Wolves are definitely like one of the easiest things you can kill. And wolf pelts can be broken down to leather into leather strips to help with crafting and such. Yeah.
The suffering the Daedra caused
Oh.
will not go unpunished.
The Vigilant of Stendar. They basically just hunt down Daedric things and try to prevent them from like taking over. Nothing we need to worry about, I think, ever, in all honesty. I'm not sure where this person is. It must be up the hill somewhere. Arctic fox there. Oh! This mud crab just killed it. I'll take its pelt. Did not die in vain. I'll find a way to use it. Tired of getting hit by mud crabs. Okay, so we're gonna look for anything we have a high chance to steal. And we failed. That's okay. So since he's the only one who knew we pickpocketed, our bounty should have gone away. So, hopefully it did. And that's our last one, so let's fast travel back to the Dark Brotherhood. We'll turn in the quests and see what else we have in store for us. Probably gonna go for another 20-ish, 25 minutes and cut it off there. We'll see where we go from there. And I am going to try and stream every day. Hopefully that'll be a possibility. I don't see why it shouldn't be, but we'll see what happens. So now we gotta find Nazir.
Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see
So
who gets punished.
we're gonna kind of just walk past that. So Surio is a very interesting character. We actually could have done a quest with him before starting the Dark Brotherhood, which would have given us like a couple hundred gold, but I kind of forgot about it.
Jester. She has a contract for you. Come see me afterward.
No, I'll have to go talk to them first.
clever.
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero.
Cicero,
And you will be
not
afforded
Cicero.
the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Huh.
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
But make no mistake, I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress! Perfectly! You're the boss!
Alright.
Ah, there you are.
What's up, Astrid?
I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss.
So, I think it's funny how Astrid kind of flirts with you in that shack after you kill everybody. She's like furthering our relationship and everything. And you can have a wife in this game. And I know there's like, when that was first a thing, there were big comments on like who your wife should be and why and all this other stuff. But Astrid is not a character you can get to be your wife because she does have a husband who is part of the Dark Brotherhood. But anyways, to continue on with our story, the story here, do you have a contract for me?
I do indeed. You must go to the city of Markarth and speak with the apothecary's assistant. You'll probably find her in the Hag's Cure when the shop is open. The girl's been running her mouth. Wants an ex-lover killed. She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament. Her name is Muiri. I need you to talk to her, set up the contract, and carry it out.
Anything else?
Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done. Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays.
Oh.
She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
You should be. We're risking our lives to kill people.
Brother. So, congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood. You are truly an opponent to be feared. Here's your payment.
Ding-a-ding.
Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment.
I appreciate this, Nazir, very much. I think his commentary is quite funny whenever you turn in a contract. He's always making a quip about, like, in this case, how simple all of them were. Pretty fun for me.
Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment.
I understand they aren't actually like funny, but they're just entertaining. Do you have any more contracts?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
Come see me again later.
I will. So that did pay off the bounty that we got for killing the one woman in Dawnstar. So that's good. It's not something we really need to worry about. Yeah, not something to be concerned about. 1,000 gold really isn't all that hard to get in this game. Just takes realistically like 4 or 5 potions if you make the right kind of potions. I am going to switch up to there. And I'm going to go to the Whiterun Stables again, because we haven't been to Markarth yet. So we'll take the carriage there again. That way it's not just full of walking down a lonely road.
Need a
Green Day
ride?
reference,
Can
chat.
take you to. Where do you want to go?
Like tire carriage. Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. I'm pretty sure she said it was in Markarth, right? The Hags, Cure, and Markarth. Yep. Perfect.
Ever
So.
been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it though.
So, Markarth is a pretty big city. Like I said, I don't really go to a lot of the different cities. I really just kind of use Whiterun as my go-to. But,
My God, what manner of power is that?
but either way, I do think Markarth is, a very well built and well designed city. I think it's really interesting and like intricate in comparison to the others. So
I die for my people.
you probably aren't sure why I did that, but something you don't know is he was actually about to kill someone. That's why he had his sword out when I went towards him. But he was trying to kill Margaret.
By the gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it.
Oh, thank you. That's all. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened?
I must have missed it. Sorry.
You don't
I
have
didn't
to say
just
sorry to
kill
me.
him.
I just hope the Aiden brings more peace in the future.
Oops.
Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Nope. So basically you can say, nope, my note, and then he'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's your note. And then you'll end up having to take it. So we'll read that later. I'm not too concerned about touching base on it now. I'll try and do this. Boom. Sneakery has won us this day. Say, the Heg's Cure. Ta-da! Actually gonna talk here.
I have potions for disease. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Pretty sure they all say that exact same thing. You would think they would, like, change it up a little bit. Ooh, a giant stove. That's helpful. Glowing mushroom is also helpful. So we do have some actual money. We could... we could definitely buy all of her ingredients and try to increase our alchemy a little bit since we're here. Something I probably could have looked for is if we had a potion of haggling, but it doesn't look like she does anyways. So I'm definitely going to buy all of her stuff, because I do have a decent amount of money, and increasing alchemy early in the game does become helpful. So, wow, okay, she has a lot of stuff. I definitely just accidentally bought this, which I'm not going to read. It's funny, I can sell her the troll skull that I have.
Now, you let me know if you need a key
So,
or anything else.
excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna just hop in on that. So we definitely want to make sure we're trying to make like really good potions if possible. So like 53, I'm gonna hold off on that. 60. 60. But there we go. 146. We were able to include the purple mountain flower and the frost. So the thistle branch actually isn't helping this. We're going to take that off so we can use that elsewhere. Resist magic. Poison. Basically, if it's over like $50, I'll probably consider it. This one we're going to do anyways just because it's a health potion for us. It is always beneficial. Oh, I still have these selected. Do that once. Do these. Yeah, it's all going to be the same. Okay. So, let's see. This was 56. We'll do these 9. Aren't used for anything. This is 65. Yes, I want to quit the alchemy. Gonna level up again. Gonna level up my health again. That's really gonna be the main thing I pump, just because for me it makes the most amount of sense. Probably should have done that before I started doing this, but we'll see. Also, I should have eaten anything I have duplicates of, for sure. But I'm going to eat everything that I don't know, other than if I know something it is used for. Don't need to eat that. Can eat this. Can eat this. Can eat this. Don't want to eat those because I have an ulterior motive for those. Or that. Or those. There's a few ingredients that I understand what they're gonna do to like benefit me more, so I'm not gonna waste those on anything. Snowberries, but you get so many snowberries, I'm just gonna eat it anyways. Torch bug. Okay, perfect. So many things just kind of happen there. So the one thing I definitely know I want to do without messing it up is the giant's toe all the way down here with wheat. That's probably, to my knowledge, one of the best things you can do. Let's see. Go to this. That's one of the best ingredients you can like combine, because you do get so much out of it. How much was it? 75? It doesn't matter. Like I said, if you get so many snowberries, it's not really a reason not to. 75 again, eh? We're gonna just keep doing it, like, doesn't matter. It's only 42, so we aren't gonna waste it. There we go. 107. Here we go. So it's only 22 there. I should do it this way. There we go. Better potion again. $35. 46. There we go. Perfect. So that's the only like downside. You don't really know for sure. Like this says 35, but what if they can mix together like this and now they're 85, right? So now I am going to just go through and use up as many ingredients as I can, just because I am going to sell most of them, like, right now. And then I'm gonna try and just blend as much stuff together with, like, random attempts. So, but we did just get our alchemy up to level 30, that's pretty awesome. Not fire salts or glowing mushrooms. Potion failed. Potion failed. There we go. So which one is needed for this? These two. Purple mountain flower. Nothing happened. This one. No, nothing else happened. So basically right now I am just kind of mixing a bunch of stuff, hoping things work. Perfect. So that was the egg and something else we just ran out of. Alright. No, yeah. Cool. This doesn't mix with anything that we want to try. This doesn't mix with anything we want to try, and then neither does this, right? Yeah, okay. So that's all we're gonna do for our alchemy. That was kind of a lot.
The hag's key. Take a look.
So, before we do, I'm gonna check and see if I have a potion of haggling. Any reason to get more money out of this, right? And I might have, but I didn't see any. I'm gonna do one more quick look through. That was healing, yeah, okay. Yeah, so it looks like I'm out of luck on that. But that's okay.
You're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I'm interested in selling you my potions. So 10% better enchanting isn't gonna make a big, like, difference to what I already doing. But then, yeah, if you can see, this is the issue. Like, all of our things were around 50 or better, and I'm selling them all for $20 or less, basically. Extra magicka, don't need that. Fortify conjuration, don't need that. Fortify health. This is our potion that was like nearly $600, and it's now selling for $193. Like, there's a huge difference in what it says you can sell it for and then what you actually sell it for. So now I just need to be careful not to sell our healing based potions. I don't need the magicka potions, so bonus, even though these aren't selling for very much, I did just sell a health potion accidentally. We are getting full return, so we're now even, and we have actually a couple more potions than what we started with, and all we did was use the ingredients we purchased as well as other stuff we had gathered for free. So we're gonna accept this quest. The Dark Brotherhood has come, Marie.
The Dark Brotherhood. Oh, my goodness, you're really here. The Black Sacrament. It actually worked?
It did. Obviously. Now tell me what you need.
What I need? What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die. I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is.
I'm just gonna remain silent.
I didn't know it when we were with each other, but Elaine is actually the leader of a band of cutthroats. Bandits. They're holed up in some old dwarven ruin. Raldbathar. It's near Windhelm. They use it as their base.
It's where they
Okay.
stage their raids. I want you to go to that ruin, find Elaine Dufont, and kill him. I don't care about his friends. Do whatever you want with them. But Elaine has to die.
Okay. It will be done.
Excellent. Once Elaine is dead, I'll pay you. In gold. I've saved up a bit. I hope that'll do.
Cool.
But, well, there is one more thing.
I'm listening.
If you can, I want you to kill someone else as well. You don't have to, not as part of our deal, but if you do, I'll pay you even more.
Okay.
It's Nilsine Shattershield in Windhelm. If Nilsine dies too, I'll make it worth your while.
Okay. So we are going to try and do that as well. In hopes that we can get like the bonus money from her. And she said it was in Windhelm. Was one of them. Okay, so the optional kill is in Windhelm. So we'll see about that. It really depends on whether or not it'll be easy to kill them without being detected. I don't want to get caught killing all the time and then like having to pay out 1,000 gold. And we aren't super duper sneaky yet, so it is kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, it won't be a problem for sure. Quite yet. But we'll see.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
So we just need 2 corundum to try and upgrade what we've got. While I'm here, since I did just make some money, I am going to take that. And I should have the steel ingot I need already. So, is there a place for me to smelt down the iron ores? All the way down there, okay. Can do that real quick. So, I am just gonna do a couple things really quick before I end this up. I'm just gonna basically make myself all the money back that I just gave to her, as well as anything else. So you can't see it, but doing that actually improves your smithing. And then, you know what? Maybe I won't. I'm gonna save the iron because I do want to touch base in the Hearthhome DLC with building your own house. And you need so much iron for that. Maybe I'll just wait until I start doing that, and I'll just put my iron in the chest in Riverwood. But for the time being, I do want to improve this, and then there should be a grindstone somewhere here as well as a tanning rack, which I can break down all my leather. There's just wolf pelts. So I don't want to break down the deer hide or the bear pelts. Bear pelts are needed for that quest. Deer hide again are needed for the Hearthhome DLC. So I don't want to mess that up. Of course, now that I want to use the grindstone, she's using the grindstone, so we'll kick her off. So, apparently we can't improve that anymore. That's alright. Not a big deal. We are going to end the episode right here. Or we'll fast travel to Markarth. Or, no, I was just in Markarth. To Windhelm. And see about killing that one person. And we'll go from there. After I potentially kill this guy, then we'll sign off here. are definitely getting a lot done here. The further we get into this quest line, the better. We'll definitely get a lot more beneficial stuff. So we're not going to kill her in the middle of the day. There's way too much stuff around. But hopefully at nighttime it'll be a little easier. Maybe she'll be in like her own private home, or not.
All right. I've been looking for you.
Oh,
Got something
good,
I'm
another
supposed to deliver.
courier.
Your hands only.
Yes.
Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours.
Okay.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You should unload some of
Cool,
that
thank you.
gear.
Okay, so looks like she's going home. We are gonna do kind of a creepy thing and follow her.
Yes?
Hopefully she'll go somewhere that she's by herself. She can be murdered. I feel really creepy right now, I won't even lie. But hopefully we can do this. So
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
I'm not gonna continue in that quest. Stop following me. What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Okay. Can I skip it now? Okay, cool.
What?
To the Temple of Talos. Okay. We'll see what we can do. Pretty Kitty here is commenting, do the creep. Do the creep. Ooh. If you guys don't know, is a reference to a Lonely Island song. Okay, so great. Instead of, yep, let's just sit on the bench. I didn't kill this person who's on my lap. This is inappropriate. I'm just gonna get up and pretend that never happened. I'm gonna steal her house key, eat the steak that was in her pocket, because you know who doesn't like pocket salmon. I'm not gonna worry about trying to find her house or loot her house or anything, but if by any chance I wanna like cause chaos later, just waste time, maybe I'll look through my keys and see about looting anywhere I can. So just so we don't have to fast travel or go through a loading screen as soon as we start up next time, I'm just gonna move out here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I really hope it's been a good stream. I hope you guys are having a great day, and we will catch you next time.